Okay, sorry. I'm gonna be on. You know what? Hold on. Okay, sorry, guys. I will be talking to you. Just oh no, hang on. Shoot, please. Oh no. Okay, okay. There we go. Okay, so that's all set. Okay, I think you guys can still hear me. Also, I'm just loaded up Discord. Sorry about that. But anyways, we're doing some work downtown. We need builders. I know I put out my call for help on shorts, but might as well announce it here. We are desperate for builders. Want to join and build their stuff in the capital to help us get stuff done. This is supposed to be a door. Is this supposed to be right about here? Rebuild this framework here. A lot of this building got damaged. Okay, this used to be a car dealership. You might remember it from the earlier days of the channel. This car dealership was Car Dealership Co's building. But during the night, a gas leak occurred and it exploded into a million pieces. We still don't know who caused it or how. We just, well, I got rumors of speculated Herobrines were involved. But I talked to the Herobrine. They didn't do anything. They don't know anything either. They didn't know anything about this, and they said they're sorry if they think there's something weird going on. Well, I know a few. William is one, so he would know. But this used to be. Hold on. So that's what. Okay, sir. Yeah. Alright, guys, I've been busy all day. Well, I know my stream for Car Mechanic didn't end well today on my main channel, but we're going to make sure this stream does better. It's also kind of boring. So I just put out a Discord wide node, so if you guys wanted to join, you can. Or not join. Anyone that's active in the server can join the voice call. Anyone can. So whatever. You know what's too. We don't have many good active members in the server right now. We need to work on that. Also, our main builder guy's on the cusp of leaving our group. We're coming on every once in a while, so we're gonna figure that out when we get to that bridge. When that bridge comes, we'll come to it. This place was a nice dealership. You're probably wondering why I put Ford. Well, no, we're doing this partly to rebuild it out of the guy's hate, just for fun. We're not trying to bully him. We don't encourage bullying, but this guy has done some things, and we're doing this as payback, as kind of a troll too. Remember, it was destroyed by a gas leak, not no one intentionally blowing it up. Oh, that's what happened. Well, this place was blown to bits. We're gonna rebuild it. This was the workshop. These tile floors. This was the workshop inside. I was the only one that worked on this building. So, if you guys have any ideas you want to pitch, let me know. So, give me a second. Oh, there was a doorway right here. And that was blown up as well. It was like so. Okay. If anyone wants to join, they can. It's up to you guys, though. Well, I'm waiting for a viewer, so if you guys want to join, go ahead. So, see how that goes. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's get this done. Service bays. That's the one piece of concrete that did survive. All these signed ones did. I think the doorway was like this. Might have been a freeway. A free wide, not freeway. Free wide door. Alright, okay. So free wide doors there. We're get this fixed. Don't worry. We'll definitely get this done. Sorry guys if I sound tired. I just kind of feel tired. I'm not tired. We just got some work to do. And I just want you guys to know we are still looking for builders that are very skilled. I'm willing to even collaborate with you smaller channels like us so we can combine our forces to get this place done. I am willing to let you do that. And also, we are on the cusp of setting up our server. It's going to be like probably like a realm. If you're on Bedrock, I might make it multi. Like, since we're like a Bedrock only group, even though half our player base on our group does play Java too, they're looking at possibility of doing Java as well as a server. Okay. Floor is pretty much fixed. Then we might have to go over to the Herobrine Manor after up on the hill because there's some work that needs to be done up there. But that's just going to be probably at the end of the stream. It's something major work to be done. It needs master suite and a few rooms need some furnishing, and maybe we can try fix the basement. But remember, I want you guys to know this. Keep it between us, the viewers, and me. And I want the other members to know about it yet. Because the basement in that house has been rebuilt what it's supposed to be. But when there's some mechanisms we got build and replace. No. Okay, guys might want to give me a second. Hold on. I have to go do something real quick and I'll be back as fast as I can. We're going to get this building fixed. We'll see what we can try to attempt on this, which, by the way, thanks to people that put it up online for wall art. But we're going to use it. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, back to work here. Fix up this concrete. This is all hashed. built. You can remove these copper fences, iron bars, whatever you want to call them. I'll just move them back. We got it. Oh, heck, sorry. The controller's been weird the past few weeks. I just can't figure it out. Alright. Okay. We're definitely doing good, guys. We're gonna get this building fixed. Don't understand something though. No one wants to tune in. I'm gonna work on that real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna go out and mute for a minute again. Real quick though. Hello? Hello? Okay. I hope that's working. Yep. Microphone's being a little goofy. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's get this all set up here and get this going. Then I can hopefully get the podcast out on 29th this month. I was going to do it on Thanksgiving, but no one would like that, so I changed the date to the 29th. There are less than 6 logs remain to be written. A lot of them I spent a lot of time. A lot of it's been very well thought of, very well written in. A lot of characters that we didn't get to see in the first act and a half of the book will be present in the lore, will be present as their own character stories. Especially Bill. Bill gets a huge upgrade to what he was. Being like a minor side role. Almost his dad, Henry, gets more roles than Bill does. Bill gets a major push up in the Spotlight story in Log 45. He gets a major thing, so does Gerald, everyone else. Even Nathan Allen Gifter, the one we keep hearing about, but we don't know much of about him. All we do know about Nathan Allen Gifter is he's Henry's uncle. He's his dad's brother. How he's still alive is a mystery. But if you do the math, he is roughly almost 130 years old. That's what his birth certificate showed. Because Henry got a copy of it, well, has a copy of it, and he said he was born 1892. So, yeah, definitely strange. We don't know what he is. We don't know if he's huge chance that he is a hero runner, and that's why he's lived so long. And that's why but we don't know who his real name is. But last episode, we might have got confirmation his real name if you paid attention and we reading it. So I'll take one at 5 in the morning. Don't worry. Mm. Sorry about that. Okay, let's keep going. So we're gonna get this done. Look at that. I don't like that. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of these edges here. There, now it sticks out better. Oh. This dealership's almost repaired. And offices, we're going to be about here. Get out. Okay, we're definitely doing good on this. Anyways. Good. Let me get that done there. Sorry, guys. Let me try it here. We got some bad patchwork to do. Word. Sorry about the lag. I've been having lag a lot. Lord. Okay, sorry guys. I'm just thinking, that's all. I got Overseer's doing good. Our channel's now doing very well. But we gotta think of plans for the future for the channel. We got a lot of plans in place, but we need you guys to join. We need people. We had someone join us. They left within a month, but shows you we're offering people to join. We definitely are. We need a lot of people. Roof's almost fixed. This is the workshop or service bays, as it was formerly called. I'm going to keep the service bays. As the original contract, the car dealership co. is at Army Co. would be all the branches would use this place as a hub to service their vehicles. And you got TNT Co. So there's a difference between this building and these two right here, because this street split up the hub of the base or the downtown. And see these names might sound familiar if you watch the podcast. Rogers, Barrett, and Grant. Carter Barrett was Gravel Co. number 5. Alfred Grant was CEO number 3. He was Sunset Potions. And Rogers was number 4. He was Delivery Co., which a lot of, I will say, just not trying to do spoilers, but a lot of thingy. A lot of these streets are going to be named after. Sorry, a lot of these streets are going to be named after old Overseer members to do in their honor. We definitely have a few still with us. We have Dale, which I do the voice of, which I don't want to give that too much away. But if you watch episode 8 when that comes out, I did all the voices for the episode because I didn't have anyone to do other stuff. But I was willing to give up Dale Curtis for one of our members. So, we'll see. Yeah, sorry, I keep bouncing back, but it's a big project getting this building done. We're not going to do all this tonight. Like I said, we're not going to do this whole thing done tonight. We're going to head uptown now, where the manor is. Let's go. This is going to be, I'm going to rebuild this building. So, and this is going to be a building here. And back here, we're going to level this that way to have more room. My problem is there's a new residential building built inside the Capitol. Now, before that other guy left, he did leave that statue in the downtown by the HQ. It was up on that hill. Let's head to the manor, though. It's up here. The road. There it is. Well, it's a little laggy, but there. Now look at the size of this place. Such a nice house when it's all beaten down, but you will see it soon. You might have seen it past you short, so this is the rebuild. Look at this. Nice interior. Nice scene on the Halloween live stream. Oh, this is the second floor. This is kitchen and dining room. There's tables and chairs. Might notice there is, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seats. And over here is more accurate, 5, because it was the Free Kids, which were, you don't know the story, I'll tell you a little bit. Just remember there's, we're going to get some big clues up here. So here's one of the kids, the dark. Elwood Herobrine, May 11th, 1892. That's the one that's still alive, Henry's uncle. Here is Stephanie E. Herobrine, February 23rd, 1880. She was a twin to him. Herobrine Aled Herobrine, gifter now, twin. Both were twins. So, but as far as we know of We don't know much of Stephanie's story yet. We only know at least the two guys. Stephanie had a tragic accident in a way. So he was so I can tell you a little bit, but remember this is a lore drop if I do this on stream, so lore drop. But Stephanie was tasked by her brother to find the old archives that was left by Rice, the first Herobrine king of knowledge. He made a hidden library, and she was tasked with finding something very invaluable, a new type of weapon forging technique. However, before she got to the site, she was ambushed by a bunch of people. She got captured. She was taken somewhere that we don't know yet, but we'll see. Okay, this is the rooms that were being a pain. So, see, this is all recreated from the ruin on this whole basement. Locks 1, 2, and 3 lock that door to the lower basement, which is still being worked on. Here's all the names. This makes more sense. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soul torches are ones that are moved on. They're not here. Redstone torches mean they're still alive. But Stephanie, we don't know. As you can see, he died when he came back. So Henry split up. Bill split up. Emily and Lexi are not here. And then Joe was the last one. Look how old Marcus was on this. So crazy. So definitely that. So definitely Stephanie's story is a mysterious one, but we do know little bits about her that Henry dropped a little bit back in the previous few episodes of the podcast. He said she was referred to as the strongest of them all. She is. She was. That we know of. But a little bit on her. Henry recovered her staff back in the third episode. He recovered her staff from the man, which was this place. It was in the basement, in that room that's boarded off in the basement, which I'm still rebuilding, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to show you. However, I need you guys to look away, because I want to show you how to open the door. Better look away now. No, just kidding. Let's just open this panel. This is locked. Yep, this place needs to be. Okay, this is one of the rooms. You can't see much in here because while I'm reading some things, you can't see. Okay, so we're gonna look at. We're gonna get the night vision so I don't have to light it behind me. This room was not. This room. Not good. Sorry about that. There. Now this is the artifact hall here. Now that pretend that's not there for now, because that's going to be a sick mechanism to get working. This is the piston door. And this is some wiring that we can try to fix. So I was having a problem with this vault door I used from the guy that made this. The problem being, as you can see, there's that. See, there's some wiring I gotta fix. By the way, those clocks, those lights in there do light up to according to what they are. So, ready? So if I do this, get rid of that. Okay, so let's get back in here. Sorry, I'm good at the redstone field, but there's some things that it's hard to re-engineer. That more power. Yeah, let's figure out how to get out of here. Let's just come up through the floor so we'll show you guys which levers connect to what pistons. Let's tell you. Yeah, let's cover this up. This up. Now, if we ever open this again, we can. Yeah. Now let's see if we can get that to open right. So I can show you the passage that we're going to learn about. Well, I told on one of my other social medias that during the few days after the dragons collapsed, that three of the family came out from here. Well, not through here. One of these many hidden passageways. Okay, now I'm going to try to show you without showing you what the password is. So, see how that did. Actually, didn't do too bad. Okay, let's turn the locks back on. Whoops, that showed you part of it. Oh, there we go. I know it's goofy, but you know what? Since you guys don't care if you're the viewer, I'm going to show you how this works. You ready? Oh, no, it's that broke. Okay. Let's get rid of that piston set up there. Disconnect it. Obviously, that just only worked for a second. Okay, let's start these up again. 3, 5, 9. It's the combo. Remember, only one person knows that right now. Well, Henry does. You know, he's typhus old man. He doesn't want anyone to know secrets. That's why in episode 6 he was trying to kill Dale. But he's gonna learn something. The episode following this, he's gonna learn something very, very important about Dale. That will blow his mind and the info he gets it from. I will tell you a little bit who it is, but I can't say their name because it'll spoil the whole episode or that whole log. But anyway, Henry was having issues with his systems, his like CAD command mainframes and his tracking and radio equipment. His radio equipment kept malfunctioning and kept fixating on this one channel he did not recognize. So he contacted Nathan on the spare one in that manner, which, by the way, was underground. You don't see it. You're mentioned in the book a few times. We don't see it. Won't see it till, I don't know, whenever I decide to include it in the book. Remember, this is all old overseer lore. I read it, wrote it, a lot of it. So, just saying. Well, William is a real person. Just, yep. He's also a character, so let's see here. Okay, let's see. Tell you this. Oh yeah, sorry, I was getting sidetracked. But I guess I could keep the stream on for Q&A if anyone wants to send me questions. I will tell you that. Okay, so we just did a poll a while ago a few days ago about if Henry should have his own series. I think he should, taking place in his younger days. His younger self was strong. He was definitely strong. He was able to do a lot. He grew up mostly in the Ender Valley Eastern Desert regions. He wasn't till the Greater Plains until the mid-1960s. That's when he moved out, but then a tragedy struck him that could not be replaced. And her name is on the wall. Her name is on the wall of the manor. She is right next to Henry. Henry's name, involves Henry's wife. And the two guys are going to meet a few times throughout book 1. and book 2, we won't know. By the time book 3 happens, oh boy, it's going to be pretty ugly. Okay, so 359 is the combo to that door. And it does shut for me, okay? So her. She has one of the saddest endings of them all. So she is a year older than Henry. So I guess I'll tell you a little bit before I end the stream. And remember, make sure to leave comments on what we should do, or leave a like and share and subscribe. But anyway, she was involved in a accident caused by two characters we'll meet in the codex. A few times you might have heard of their two figures in the forest. I heard of them. But anyway, they were involved in trying to kill off what was left of what they thought was the Herobrides, what were left. But it ended up being a backfired plan and an injured person, which involved Emily S. Gifter. So, when Henry was coming home one day, it was in 1968. He was coming home from work, and he comes to see his house is on fire. He's like, uh-oh, something happened. So he kicks in the door, rips it right off the hinges. He crashes through a bunch of other burning objects to grab his kid, Bill, and his wife, and drag them out. Just enough in time to see who started it. Two robed figures. And they said, it's not over, Gifter. We're coming back for you eventually. And they did. Until Henry was, sadly, Emily didn't survive her wound. She passed away like a few months later. But Henry struck with grief, just stopped doing anything, and now was at any cost to protect the family, like he is today in the Codex. He would do anything. He would risk his life for everyone else. He'll do that. He's that good of a man. So he would put his life before everyone else's. Just so he could. So, if he wanted to, definitely. Oh, yeah. So, needless to say, Henry was definitely racked with grief after that, because he lost his own mom when he was 4 years old. And his dad passed away a week before, killed a week before. But losing her just really shattered him. He only had one other friend to talk to, and that was a former retired member of his dad's group. He was like hanging in there. He was very old. He was like in his early 70s, in the 60s. So he was also born a year the same year as Henry's uncle, so that shows you how old he would have been in person. You would have figured that out. But he passed away then in 1971, which we heard his name. We heard his real name and his fake name. His fake name was the one that the Dragons called him by members. But there's only 2 Dragon members left, which in the upcoming log we'll learn the other ones. We'll learn what he did, but we don't know his name yet. Due to not too many spoilers. But anyway, definitely crazy stuff. There'll be a lot of lore in this upcoming podcast episode. Just to let you know, there's like 5 or 6 ones left to write. Out the 13 we're going to read. We're probably going to be sitting there a while. Read it. But pay attention, because there's even little details that might lead us to a mystery to be solved. Especially we're going to learn about Dale Curtis's father, which you might remember when you guys saw his information back in his log. You might notice that his dad was unknown. His dad somehow knew. Here's something weird. He knew Marcus, which, if you don't know, Marcus was Henry's grandfather. You didn't know who he was, but Henry, Marcus, and I guess Dale Curtis. Well, not Dale Curtis. Another man Marcus fought with. And we'll learn about. I know if he's Dale's father or not. It's not confirmed yet. We don't know if the 305 is Dale Curtis's father. I don't know. That could be just a theory for now. But if he is, it'll start to make sense. If it is, I don't think so. I think it's just a theory that someone came up with. But we'll see about that. But anyways, we're ending the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the little building montage of me showing off the manor. If you guys enjoyed, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Whoops. We'll fix that after. See you guys. Bye. Have a good night. Bye.